I'm stuck in Canada, and I have to make it back home over 800 miles to my house in Salt Lake City, Utah. With no money and no ride, I thought hitchhiking would be the best option. But it wasn't gonna be easy. Highway patrol, a machete, sleeping in a closet, and I almost died. Okay, I did almost die. It was actually a really good experience. It's so lit. But what else am I supposed to say to get you guys hooked? This is how I learned to trust strangers and found out if hitchhiking is actually safe. Yo, subscribe. It all started off in the thrift shop in Whitefish, Montana, by Glacier National Park. I was looking for a bike that I could use to get home.
These are riding shoes?
An 800-mile ride over the course of 10 days. Because after my bull riding incident, I was stranded. However, my plans took a sudden change when this guy tried to overcharge me for a bike. So I walked to the road and put my thumb up just to spite him. So I have to get from the border of Canada to my home in Salt Lake City and see how long it takes. Right now it's August 10th. In my first time hitchhiking, in less than 5 minutes, I had already found a ride. This gave me hope for my journey, and I realized I might make it home after all. But before I started, I wanted to set some ground rules. Don't get into any sketchy vehicles, unless they seem chill. Always talk to the person before you accept a ride. And the most important rule, be nice. No one wants to kill someone who's nice to them. We have our second hike. And with these rules in place, it was going pretty well. But I started to realize one thing. These people needed me almost as much as I needed them. Listen to this clip.
Oh, shit. She argues about every guy.
It cuts off, but he says, she argues about every goddamn thing. It wasn't a coincidence that he was talking about his wife when I started to record. He was talking about his wife for about 2.5 hours. That's when I realized I wasn't a vagabond, a beggar. I wasn't someone who needed a favor. I was someone to talk to. I was someone who would listen when no one else would. Like Harold, who told me all about working at the first assembly line in the General Motors plant.
I hit them tractors every day.
About how he got drafted to Vietnam.
And then I got my draft notice.
And had to go in the tunnels. About how he shot a mountain lion at 5 feet.
He was getting ready to pounce on me. So I killed him. 308 rifle. One-handed shot that son of a bitch. I don't even know where it hit him.
And about how he met his wife.
That was on that mountain back to where I planted my wife.
Wow. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Have a good journey.
Thank you. And I got to Missoula with my hopes high. We're here at the truck stop, Missoula, Montana, and we're finding a trucker. So I'm gonna wait here and hope that one takes pity on me. And while the first 5 hours of my journey were very successful, it started to get tough as I entered smaller towns. I was starting to doubt myself and whether this was a good idea. To be honest, I was going a little crazy. But in order to get picked up, you need to be thinking positive thoughts. Is that town called Anaconda? You need to realize that the world isn't out to get you, but instead, people want to help you. It was nice to see there were a lot of people in the world who were still willing to help out a stranger. So as my first day of hitchhiking came to a close, I had some dinner. If you watch the desert video, you know that I love smoked salmon, but it's even better when you're in the storage room of a Walmart. And found a place to sleep. I was about halfway to my journey with about 400 miles to go, but day 2 would not be as easy as day 1. Apparently hitchhiking is illegal in the state of Montana. The cop threatened me, gave me a warning, and let me walk away. But then he changed his mind, and he decided to give me a ride to the nearest town, Melrose. What the hell? Bro just dropped me off in the middle of a roundabout. But unfortunately here I would have my hardest hitchhike yet. With no cars willing to pick me up, I waited at this roundabout for around 2 hours in 90-degree heat. But I kinda signed up for this, so I couldn't really be mad. Made it to Logan. Eventually I made it about an hour away from my house. Hey guys, we're in Logan, Utah, home of Utah State University. We had a successful day of hitchhiking. One guy picked me up. He seemed like he was drunk and he almost got hit by a semi immediately after and then dropped me off at the next exit. So that was fun. I met a Vietnam War veteran and I met a really cool guy named Luke. And now we're with Gracie.
What is up, everybody?
And we're about to get lit.
You are currently in the shower. Should I walk in? Nah, that's crazy. This is my room. I better get featured in the YouTube. Are you staring at my feet? You're nasty. You're disgusting. You're out. Get out. I kick you out.
Hey guys. It's day 3 of hitchhiking across America.
Woo!
You thought I was gonna stop at Utah. Really, I'm going all the way to Mexico.
Good riddance. Just kidding. It was a joke.
We're here in Logan. What a beautiful town. This is the best city in America. I've been to a lot. With my friend Gracie's hospitality and the help of a various amount of people, I was almost home, only an hour away from Salt Lake.
Who would pick up that?
That shirt is so wrinkled.
It is. People aren't gonna pick you up because it's so wrinkly.
That's the reason.
What are you gonna do if no one picks you up? Cry?
Someone always picks you up. And someone does always pick you up. But only if you have a positive attitude and a smile on your face. When you expect good from other people, they'll deliver it. When you expect danger from other people, they'll deliver that too. How you view the world truly impacts what happens to you as a result. And that's what I learned on my journey today. Thanks for watching.